Jai Shri Ram. The 108 names of Sri Krishna. Sri Krishnaya Namaha. So, Sri Krishnaya Namaha. So, Krishna, K stands for Kamalapati, the Lord of Lakshmi Devi. And Ra stands for Rama. Sha stands for Shadgunapati. ऐश्वरस्य समग्रस्य वीर्यस्य यशस्य श्रियः ज्ञानवैराग्ययोश्चैव षण्णां भग इति रण. So there are 6 opulences that Krishna possesses. In fact, infinite number of opulences. But 6 are mentioned by Parashara Rishi in Vishnu Purana. Bhaga asya asti iti Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is defined as one who has all these opulences. Bhaga. So remember, all Tom, Dick and Harry cannot be called Bhagavan. Okay. So Krishna is dark complexioned, radiantly glowing, splendor. His splendor radiates the whole of the universe, omniscient, and Sarvam Karshati Krishna attracts everyone. And Bhaktajana Papadi Dosha Karshanat Krishna. That is the definition given by Adi Shankaracharya. In 634 Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna laments, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramadi balavadrudham tasyaham nigraham manye vayuriva sudushkaram. So when Arjuna uses the name Krishna, then Shankaracharya defined Krishna as Bhaktajana Papadi Dosha Karshanat Krishna. One who completely destroys your doshas, that means flaws or vices, flaws in the character, foibles, failings, and papa, all the papams. Sin is a silly word. Sin is a silly Christian concept. When Adam disobeyed God's order that he should not eat the fruit of the tree of knowledge, so when he disobeyed, that was called sin. In fact, Hinduism will encourage you to always eat the fruits of tree of knowledge. So, in Hinduism we don't have any sin. The concept of sin is a silly idea that pertains to only Christianity, not Hinduism. So, in Hinduism we have papam. Papam means simply any negative activity. If you hurt anybody, harm anybody in thought, word or deed, the repercussions cannot be avoided. The blowback, BLOWBACK. The unintended consequences, unintended adverse consequences of any action is called a blowback. So whether you intend it or it happens accidentally, omission or commission, the reaction cannot be escaped. So that is called papam. So Krishna will destroy all your papams also. Accumulated papams can be destroyed. So that's a very interesting discussion. Okay. Kamalanathaya Namaha. Then Shri Vasudevaya Namaha. Vasudevaya. Vasudeva means one who is pervasive. Next. Om Sanatanaya Namaha. Om Shri Vasudevatmajaya Namaha. Vasudevatmajaya Namaha. He is the beloved son of Devaki and Vasudeva. Om Shri Punyaya Namaha. He purifies. Om Shri Leela Manusha Vigrahaya Namaha. And then Om Shri Srivatsa Kaustubha Dharaya Namaha. Kaustubha gem originated during the Sagara Manthana. Om Shri Yashoda Vatsalaya Namaha. Om Shri Haraye Namaha, destroyer of sins. Om Shri Chaturbhujanta Chakrasi Gada Shanka Yudhaya Namaha, wielder of all these weapons. Om Shri Devaki Nandanaya Namaha. Om Shri Shaya Namaha, auspicious colored. Om Shri Nandagopa Priyatmajaya Namaha. Om Shri Yamuna Vega Samharine Namaha, the queller of the disturbance caused by the wicked, Kalya and all that. Lord Krishna calms the river Yamuna. He is the Lord of all waters, Narayana. Om Shri Yamuna Vega Samharine Namaha. Om Shri Balabhadra Priyanujaya Namaha. Om Shri Putana Jivita Haraya Namaha. Om Shri Shakatasura Bhanjanaya Namaha. Om Shri Nandavraja Nandine Namaha. Om Shri Sachidananda Vigrahaya Namaha. Om Shri Navanita Niliprangaya Namaha. Navanita Niliprangaya. Body covered with butter. Makhan Chor, his face and body are always covered with butter. Om Shri Navanita Niliprangaya Namaha. Om Shri Navanita Nataya Namaha. Navanita Nataya Namaha. He keeps dancing with a ball of butter in his hands. The butter is the jnana of Gita. It is so easy to understand and digest. But foolish people continue with their stupid worship of silly gods, all petty shopkeepers. Om Shri Anaghaya Namaha. Anagha means sinless. Oh, sin, silly word. Papa, without any papa. Om Shri Anaghaya Namaha. Om Shri Navanita Haraya Namaha. Navanita Haraya. Okay. He dances, and sporting a garland of butter, I believe. Om Shri Muchukunda Prasadakaya Namaha. Muchukunda had received a boon that he can sleep for a long time. And Kala Yavana, like a fool, he chased Krishna. And Krishna ran away from the battlefield and got the name Ranachodji. The Ranachod Rai, it's a temple. Krishna ran away, that's why he is called Ranachod. And Kala Yavan was sent by Kamsa to kill Krishna. So this fool started chasing Krishna thinking that Krishna is scared. He entered into a cave because he saw Krishna getting into that cave. Muchukunda Rishi was sleeping there. So Muchukunda was fast asleep. Actually, Muchukunda Rishi fought along with the Devas in a Devasura Sangrama for thousands of years, and he was asked by Krishna at the end, what do you want? So he said, sir, I want to sleep. I'm feeling tired because I fought for so many thousands of years. He said, okay, go to sleep. But Muchukunda said, please, I want to sleep in such a way that nobody should disturb me. I said, fine. So Muchukunda was sleeping in the cave, and Krishna entered the cave, dropped his Angavastram, the stole, on Muchukunda and hid somewhere in the cave. Kalayavana entered the cave and he thought Krishna is sleeping here. So he kicked Muchukunda. Muchukunda got up. He was terribly angry. So he is a rishi who has been sleeping for thousands of years. He acquired so much tapas shakti. So the moment he angrily opened his eyes and looked at Kalayavana, Kalayavana got completely reduced to ashes. So Krishna is teaching you that if you can find an easier means of destroying your enemy, please resort to that. Even if that involves some damage to your reputation, it doesn't matter. जहाँ काम आए सुई क्या करे तलवार. रहीमन बड़न को देख के लघु न दीजे डार. Rahim, was a great Krishna Bhakta. Rahiman Badan ko dekh ke laghu na dije dar. Jahan kaam aaye sui kya kare talwar. So Krishna encourages you to develop your lateral thinking, which means critical thinking, so that you will find smarter and easier ways with less resources and better results. Optimization. So, Sri Muchukunda. In fact, the river in Hyderabad called Musi River, originally its name was Muchukunda River. Finally, because these Malechas came, they changed the river and made it to Musi. Okay. Shri Shodasha Stri Sahasreshaya Namaha. So, Shodasha Stri Sahasreshaya Namaha. Oh, these threes are all actually Upanishad mantras which are reborn as Gopikas. Om Shri Tribhangine Namaha. Three curves, Tribhangine. His body is actually not a physical body. That's why he says, Naham Prakasha Sarvasya Yogamaya Samavruta Mudhoyam Navijanati Loko Mam Ajam Avyajam. So Krishna's body looks like a physical body like ours, but it's not. And he is standing. When he stands, there are three curves. Om Shri Tribhangine Namaha. Om Shri Lalita Krutaye Namaha. Very graceful. Very willowy body. Willowy, slender. Om Shri Shuka Vak Mrutabdi Mrutabdim Dave Namaha. Om Shri Shukavag Amrutabdim Dave Namaha. Om Shri Shukavag Amrutabdim Dave Namaha. His nectar-like speech. That is why just listening to Bhagavad Gita is sufficient. Om Shri Shukavag Amrutabdim Dave Namaha. Okay. Om Shri Govindaya Namaha, protector of cows. Om Shri Yoginam Pataye Namaha, Lord of the Yogis. Om Shri Vatsavata Charaya Namaha, Vatsavata Charaya, young cowherd. Om Shri Anantaya Namaha, infinite. Om Shri Dhenukasura Bhanjanaya Namaha. Dhenukasura was a Rakshas who was sent by Kamsa. So he killed Dhenukasura. Om Shri Trunikruta Trunavartaya Namaha. Reduced Trunavarta, another Rakshasa, to the level of a blade of grass. Okay. Om Shri Yamalarjuna Bhanjanaya Namaha. Yamalarjunas, they were released because of that Damodara, that story. Om Shri Uttala Tala Bhetre Namaha. He felled the Uttala tree and relieved it of the curse. So he grants salvation. Om Shri Tamala Shyamala Krute Namaha. Om Shri Tamala Shyamala Krute Namaha. Totally blue colored. Expanse of the entire universe, blue. Om Shri Gopa Gopishwaraya Namaha. Om Shri Gopa Gopishwaraya Namaha. Om Shri Yogine Namaha. Om Shri Koti Surya Samaprabhaya Namaha. Om Shri Ilapataye Namaha. Ilapati is the spouse of the daughter of the sea, who is Ila or Ila, Lakshmi. Lakshmi Devi is also called Ila. Om Shri Parasmai Jyotishe Namaha. Om Shri Parasmai Jyotishe Namaha. Countless splendors. Jyotish. Om Shri Yadavendraya Namaha. Om Shri Yadudvahaya Namaha. Yadudvahaya Namaha. That is Yadavas, you see. I am born in the Yadavaris. Om Shri Vanamaline Namaha. He wears a garland of wild flowers. Om Shri Vanamaline Namaha. Om Shri Pita Vasane Namaha. Yellow silk. Om Shri Parijata Apaharakaya Namaha. The Parijata tree which was brought from Indra's garden for Satyabhama. Om Shri Govardhana Shalodha Tre Namaha. Om Shri Govardhana Shalodhrate. He lifted the Govardhana. Namaha. Next. Om Shri Gopalaya Namaha. Om Shri Sarvapalakaya Namaha. Sarvapalakaya. He rules. He is the ruler of the. Om Shri Ajaya Namaha. Unborn. Om Shri Niranjanaya Namaha. Perpetual. Om Shri Kamajanakaya Namaha. He is the strength of the strong, free from desire and passion. Balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharma aviruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshava. Okay. Om Shri Kanjalochanaya Namaha, lotusite. Om Shri Mandhugne Namaha, is the fountain of bliss. Om Shri Madhuranathaya Namaha, Lord of Mathura. Om Shri Dwarakanathaya Namaha. Om Shri Baline Namaha, source of strength. He is the source of strength. Om Shri Brindavananta Brindava Nanta Sancharine Namaha. Brindavana Na Ananta Sancharine Namaha. He roams on those pastures of Brindavan. Om Shri Tulsi Dhama Bhushanaya Namaha. Tulsi basil orchard, Tulsi orchard. Om Shri Samantaka Maner Hartaye Namaha. So the Samantaka Mani story you must be knowing. Jamavan took it away and finally Krishna recovered it in order to get rid of that stain on his reputation caused by the father of Satyabhama, Satrajit. Om Shri Shamantaka Maner Hartre Namaha. Om Shri Narayana Atmakaya Namaha. Om Shri Kubja Krishna Baradhaya Namaha. Om Shri Mayine Namaha. Maya. He deludes everyone with his Maya. And Kubja Krishnambaradharaya Namaha. He traverses the whole sky with the measure of his foot. And Kubja he straightened. Om Shri Paramapurushaya Namaha. Om Shri Mushtikasura Chanura Malla Yuddha Visharadaya Namaha. Om Shri Samsara Vairine Namaha. Om Shri Kamsaraye Namaha, slayer of Kamsa. Om Shri Muraraye Namaha. Mura was another asura whom Krishna killed. Om Shri Narakantakaya Namaha, killed Narakasura. Om Shri Anadi Brahmajarine Namaha. He is the follower of Brahman, the absolute truth. Krishna is both immanent and transcendent. There is nothing higher than him. Mattah parataram nan yatkinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre maniganaiva. Om Shri Krishna Vyasana Karshakaya Namaha. Krishna Vyasana Karshakaya Namaha. That's why I told you. Bhaktajana Papadi Dosha Karshanat Krishna. Om Shri Shishupala Shirachedre Namaha. Om Shri Duryodhana Kulantakaya Namaha. Om Shri Vidura Akrura Varadaya Namaha. Om Shri Vishwarupa Pradarsanakaya Namaha. Pradarshakaya Namaha. Om Shri Satyavache Namaha. Om Shri Satya Sankalpaya Namaha. Om Shri Satya Bhama Aradhyaya Namaha. Om Shri Jaine Namaha. Om Shri Subhadra Purvajaya Namaha. Om Shri Vishnave Namaha. Om Shri Bhishma Mukti Pradayakaya Namaha. Om Shri Jagat Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Jagannathaya Namaha. Om Shri Vedunada Visharadaya Namaha. Om Shri Vrishabhasura Vidvamsine Namaha. Om Shri Banasura Balantakaya Namaha. Banasura. Banasura kidnapped Aniruddha, who was the grandson of Krishna. And Usha, his daughter, Banasura's daughter, Usha fell in love with Aniruddha. So Banasura captured Aniruddha. Aniruddha fought very bravely, but then of course he was overpowered and he was kept incarcerated, imprisoned. So Krishna cut off Banasura's 1,000 arms. And of course later he restored the arms, showing his benevolence also. So Banasura was defeated. Om Shri Banasura Balantakaya Namaha. Om Shri Yudhishthira Pratishthatre Namaha. Om Shri Bahir Barhavat Maskaya Namaha. Bahir Barhavatam Sakaya Namaha. Okay. He is within and without. Om Shri Parthasarthiye Namaha. Om Shri Avyaktaya Namaha. Avyakta. He is all pervading and all that. Om Shri Gitamruta Mahodadhaye Namaha. Om Shri Kaliya Fana Manikya Ranjita Shri Padambujaya Namaha. Om Shri Damodaraya Namaha. Damodara, that means, Yashoda tied a mortar with a rope to his waist. And those Nalakuberas, both of them, they were released. Okay, Om Shri Yajna Bhoktre Namaha. Bhoktaram Yajnatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhurdam Sarvabhutanam Jnatva Mam Shantimruchati. So Krishna is the final recipient of all offerings made in yajnas. So therefore don't waste your time. If you pour water to the roots of the tree, the entire tree will get it. Similarly, if you worship Krishna, all the petty gods will be taken care of. Om Shri Yajna Bhoktre Namaha. Om Shri Danavendra Vinashakaya Namaha. Om Shri Narayanaya Namaha. Om Shri Parabrahmane Namaha. Om Shri Pannagashana Vahanaya Namaha. Om Shri Jalakrida Samasatta Gopi Vastra Paharakaya Namaha. Om Shri Punya Shlokaya Namaha, who is worshipped by chants. Om Shri Tirtha Pradhaya Namaha. Om Shri Veda Vedyaya Namaha. Om Shri Dayanidhaye Namaha. Om Shri Sarva Bhutatmakaya Namaha. Om Shri Sarva Graha Rupine Namaha. He is the Lord of all the planets. So he controls the movement of all the grahas. So why are you wasting your time running after the petty grahas? The ultimate controller is Sri Krishna. So don't abandon Krishna. And if you hold on to Krishna, there is no need to, waste your time in other rituals. That is why Krishna clearly said, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Jai Shri Ram. Hare Krishna.